Ever wondered why some people are instantly likable? It's not magic, it's psychology. Today, we're diving into 10 psychological tricks that can make anyone like you instantly. These are simple, actionable tips that you can start using right away to completely transform your social interactions. We all know a fake smile when we see one, right? That tight-lipped, plastered-on grin that doesn't quite reach the eyes. A genuine smile, on the other hand, is like a beacon of warmth and approachability. Think about how you feel when someone smiles at you with their whole face, eyes twinkling, lips relaxed. A genuine smile triggers the release of endorphins in the other person's brain, creating a feeling of pleasure and connection. So how do you make sure your smile is the real deal? It's all about engaging your eyes. Think about something or someone that brings you joy, and let that warmth spread to your face. The next time you're meeting someone new or walking into a room full of people, remember the power of a genuine smile. It's a simple gesture that can make a world of difference in how people perceive you and how open they are to connecting with you. Let's face it, our names are music to our ears. When someone takes the time to remember and use our name, it makes us feel seen, heard, and respected. Think about a time when you met someone new and they immediately forgot your name. How did it make you feel? Probably a little unimportant, right? Now contrast that with a time when someone remembered your name, even if you'd only met briefly. Using someone's name isn't just about being polite, it's about forging a connection. When you say someone's name, it grabs their attention and makes them feel like you're speaking directly to them. Make an effort to remember names, even if you have to repeat them to yourself a few times. You'll be surprised at how this simple act can make people feel valued and appreciated. Have you ever noticed how, when you're deep in conversation with a close friend, you tend to mirror each other's body language? This isn't just a coincidence, it's a subconscious way of building rapport and connection. Mirroring is a powerful psychological tool that signals to the other person, "I'm like you." It creates a sense of harmony and agreement, making the other person feel more comfortable and at ease. The key is to mirror their body language in a natural, unobtrusive way. For example, if they lean forward, you might subtly lean forward as well. By mirroring someone's body language, you're essentially speaking their language on a non-verbal level. It's a subtle yet powerful way to build rapport and make them feel more connected to you. Everyone loves to receive a genuine compliment. It's a simple way to brighten someone's day and make them feel good about themselves. But there's a big difference between a generic throwaway compliment and one that's heartfelt and specific. The key to giving a compliment that truly resonates is to be specific and focus on something you genuinely admire about the person. Instead of saying, "nice shoes," you might say, "those shoes are fantastic, they really complement your outfit." Notice how the second compliment is more specific and focused on the person's style. It shows that you're paying attention to the details and that you genuinely appreciate their taste. Make eye contact, smile genuinely, and let your voice convey your sincerity. When you deliver a compliment with warmth and authenticity, it will land with much greater impact. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in our own thoughts and agendas. We often go through conversations on autopilot, half listening while we wait for our turn to speak. But here's the thing. True connection doesn't happen when we're just waiting for our turn to talk. It happens when we truly listen with the intention of understanding and connecting with the other person. Active listening is about being fully present in the conversation, both verbally and non-verbally. So how do you practice active listening? First, put away distractions like your phone and give the person your undivided attention. Make eye contact, nod your head, and use verbal cues like "mm-hmm" and "tell me more" to show that you're engaged. When you actively listen to someone, you make them feel heard, seen, and understood. And that, my friends, is the foundation of any strong connection. Have you ever noticed how quickly you can bond with someone when you discover you share a common interest? Finding common ground is like building a bridge between two people. instantly creating a sense of connection and familiarity. Our brains are wired to seek out similarities. When we find common ground with someone, it triggers a release of dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter that's associated with pleasure and reward. So how do you go about finding common ground? Be curious. Ask open-ended questions and really listen to their responses. Pay attention to the things they seem passionate about, the stories they love to tell. Even small points of connection can make a big difference in building rapport. And once you've found that common ground, don't be afraid to share your own experiences and stories related to it. In the words of Dale Carnegie, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuinely interested in them, who want to hear their stories, understand their perspectives, and learn about their lives. Think about a time when you met someone who was genuinely interested in you. They asked thoughtful questions, listened attentively to your answers, and seemed genuinely curious about your life. Now contrast that with someone who was constantly talking about themselves, barely asking any questions about you. The truth is, everyone has a story to tell. When you approach conversations with genuine curiosity and a desire to learn about the other person, you create a space for real connection to happen. Instead, focus on asking open-ended questions, listening attentively, and showing genuine interest in the other person. You'll be amazed at how quickly this can transform your interactions. Our body language speaks volumes often before we even say a word. It can communicate openness, warmth, and approachability, or it can send signals of defensiveness, disinterest, or even hostility. When it comes to making people like you, open body language is key. Think about it. How do you feel when someone crosses their arms tightly across their chest, avoids eye contact, and angles their body away from you? It doesn't exactly scream approachable, does it? On the other hand, when someone faces you directly, keeps their arms uncrossed, and maintains comfortable eye contact, it signals that they're open, engaged, and receptive to interaction. Start by paying attention to your posture. Stand or sit up straight with your shoulders relaxed and your chest open. When you're talking to someone, make eye contact and smile genuinely to show that you're interested and engaged. By being mindful of your body language, you can create a more welcoming and approachable presence that will instantly make people feel more comfortable and connected to you. Know you've been a good friend. Building rapport is all about finding the right balance between opening up and sharing about yourself and listening to and learning about the other person. Sharing something personal about yourself can create a sense of vulnerability and authenticity that can deepen the connection. It shows that you trust the other person enough to let them see a glimpse of your true self. However, it's important to be mindful of how much you're sharing, especially in the early stages of getting to know someone. The key is to start small and gradually share more as you get to know the person better. Look for opportunities to relate to something they've shared and then share a brief, relevant story or experience of your own. This shows that you're listening, that you can relate to their interests, and that you're comfortable sharing a bit about yourself as well. Remember, building rapport is a two-way street. It's about finding that sweet spot between sharing and listening, vulnerability and respect. Have you ever noticed how you gravitate towards people who have a positive, upbeat energy? There's a certain magnetism to people who radiate optimism and enthusiasm. Their energy is contagious, and it makes us feel good to be around them. Our brains are naturally drawn to positivity. When we're around positive people, our brains release endorphins, which have mood-boosting and stress-reducing effects. On the other hand, negativity can be draining and can actually trigger the release of stress hormones. This doesn't mean you have to be happy and cheerful all the time. However, by making a conscious effort to focus on the positive, you can create a more inviting and magnetic energy that will draw people to you. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. When you approach life with a positive attitude, it shows in your energy, your interactions, and your overall demeanor. So there you have it. 10 psychological tricks to make people like you instantly. Try these out and let us know in the comments which one worked best for you. We'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips on becoming your best self.